Friend, everyone dreams of making money, but if money came just by wishing for it, then no one in this world would ever be poor. The truth is, millions of people work day and night. They struggle, they hustle, yet their dreams remain unfulfilled. Why? Because most of us think exactly the way the crowd thinks. But more than 2,300 years ago, there was one extraordinary mind. The world remembers him as Chanakya or Kautilya, and he showed us that real wealth belongs only to those who dare to think differently. His book, the Arthashastra, wasn't just about politics or kings. It was a treasure chest filled with secrets of money, success, and the deeper truths of life. And in today's video, we're going to uncover Chanakya's 10 unconventional formulas, rules that were powerful thousands of years ago and are still just as powerful today. Formula number 1 will completely change the way you look at success. Formula number 5 is something most people ignore, but it separates the rich from the poor. And wait till you hear formula number 7. It's a game changer. And yes, at the end, I'll also reveal one bonus formula, the hardest one to follow, but also the most powerful of all. So get ready, because this is the journey where wealth itself will come knocking at your door. In the ancient land of Arthashastra, in a quiet garden, Acharya Chanakya sat with his students, sharing wisdom. Around him, young disciples listened eagerly, hungry to learn the secrets of life. Then one student humbly asked, "Gurudev, is there a secret by which a man can become wealthy quickly?" Chanakya smiled deeply and replied, "Wealth is both the greatest strength and the greatest illusion of mankind. Some work hard their entire lives, yet remain empty-handed, and some, in a very short time, become masters of treasure. Yes, there is a secret, but it is not straight. It is the opposite. Today, I will share with you 10 such opposite formulas, principles that apply to every person in every age." The disciples looked at their master in awe. They knew what he was about to reveal would be far from ordinary. Friends, these are the same 10 unconventional formulas that Chanakya spoke of thousands of years ago. And the astonishing truth is, these principles are just as relevant today as they were back then. Through this story, we'll discover how Chanakya's wisdom didn't just guide kings and ministers, but can still transform our modern lives, our jobs, our businesses, and even our personal journeys. Chanakya looked at his disciples and revealed the first formula. When wealth is abundant, learn to protect it. If you don't save during times of prosperity, you'll be left empty-handed in times of crisis. He continued, "The greatest strength of a kingdom is not its army, nor its treasury, but its reserves. If a king collects grain and wealth in good times, his people will not starve during famine." Friends, this lesson applies to us even today. Our prosperity today is our salary, our income. And Chanakya reminds us, savings must begin when earnings are high. In today's language, this is your emergency fund and savings plan. Then Chanakya explained the second formula. Just as a traveler gets lost without a map, wealth too is wasted without a plan. He said, no matter how powerful a king may be, if he has no plan for spending and investment, the royal treasury will soon run dry. And isn't this the truth even today? Without financial planning, a person may earn in lakhs, but still end up empty-handed by the month's end. Set your goals, make a budget, and give your money a direction. Raising his finger toward the sky, Chanakya then revealed the third formula. Wealth grows only when it is guided by knowledge. In the hands of a fool, even gold turns to dust. He gave an example. If an uneducated minister handles the state treasury, corruption and ruin are inevitable. But a wise minister can use that same wealth to bring prosperity to the kingdom. Friends, this too holds true today. Money alone is never enough. To use it wisely, financial knowledge and awareness are essential. Otherwise, scams, greed, and bad investments can destroy us. Chanakya smiled and said, savings, planning, and knowledge. These are the first 3 steps to becoming truly wealthy. Chanakya remained silent for a moment and then revealed the fourth formula. Wealth is not destroyed by big expenses, but by small leaks. He gave an example. No matter how much water you pour into a well, if there is a hole at the bottom, it will never stay full. The royal treasury is the same. Small daily wastes, unnecessary luxuries, and carelessness. These slowly drain the entire reserve. Friends, the same principle applies to us today. We chase bigger incomes, but ignore the small expenses. Online shopping, that daily expensive coffee, eating out too often, useless subscriptions. These are the hidden leaks that keep draining our pockets. Then Chanakya revealed the fifth formula. Idle money is dead money. Wealth must flow. It must work. He explained, if a king lets grain rot in storage, his people will only starve. But if he sells that grain to traders, the state treasury will grow. And the same is true today. If money just lies in your locker or safe, it loses value. But if you invest it, whether in fixed deposits, mutual funds, the stock market, or your own business, that same money will earn more money for you. Now came the sixth formula. Chanakya spoke in a grave tone. The king who lacks control over his expenses will see his kingdom destroyed. He explained, if a king spends only on show and luxury, his treasury will soon be empty, and the people will rise in rebellion. Friends, this truth echoes in our modern lives as well. Today's obsession with show-off, branded clothes, luxury lifestyle, flaunting on social media, these eat away our earnings. Chanakya warns us, discipline in spending is the real secret of long-term prosperity. Looking at his disciples, Chanakya concluded, stopping small leaks, keeping money in motion, and practicing restraint in expenses. These are the marks of a truly wealthy person. Chanakya gazed deeply at his disciples and then revealed the seventh formula. The value of a decision lies in its timing. Opportunity does not knock twice. He explained, no matter how powerful a king may be, if he misses the right moment to wage war, defeat is certain. Victory comes only through decisions taken at the right time. Friends, this is true for our lives as well. Be it investments, careers, or business, timing is everything. Sometimes a single timely decision can change the entire course of life. Then Chanakya revealed the eighth formula. Wealth and wisdom both grow with the right company, but if the company is wrong, knowledge gets corrupted and wealth gets destroyed. He asked his disciples, do you know what the true strength of a king is? Not his army, but his ministers and allies. If the ministers are corrupt, the royal treasury will soon be empty. Even today, the same principle holds true. Our friends, our mentors, our network, these shape our thinking and open our opportunities. The right circle lifts us higher. The wrong circle pulls us down. And then Chanakya revealed the ninth formula. Ego and show-off. These two burn wealth to ashes. He gave an example. The king who flaunts his riches becomes the target of envy from his people and the target of attack from his enemies. Friends, in today's world of social media, this truth is sharper than ever. Many people project a lifestyle far beyond their real income, living on loans and credit cards, only to fall into the trap of debt. Chanakya teaches us, true respect comes from your actions, not from show-off. Looking at his disciples, Chanakya said, timely decisions, the right company, and distance from arrogance, these make wealth lasting and life truly successful. Chanakya fell silent for a few moments and then revealed the 10th and final formula. The greatest secret of wealth and success is patience and consistency. He said, a farmer does not expect fruit the moment he plants a seed. He waters the soil, protects it, nurtures it, and when the right time comes, he reaps the harvest. Wealth follows the same rule. The impatient lose it, but to the patient, wealth comes on its own. Hearing this, the disciples fell into deep thought. Chanakya continued, those who desire to become rich quickly often fall into traps of greed, deceit, and fraud. But true wealth is that which is earned through time and consistent effort. Friends, this truth has not changed. Be it a career, a business, content creation, or investments, nothing gives instant big results. Consistency and patience are the qualities that transform small steps into great success. And with this, Chanakya shared with his disciples the 10 unconventional formulas. Simple, yet profound. Truths that were valid in his era and remain equally true today. Friends, think about it. Which of these 10 formulas can change your life the most? Will you stop the small leaks in your pocket? Will you choose better company? Or will you walk the path of patience and consistency? Tell me in the comments which formula touched your heart the most. And if you found Chanakya's wisdom valuable, share this with your friends and family. Because remember, true wealth is not just the one that fills your pocket, but the one that enriches your mind and your society. Now ask yourself, which of these rules can change your life the most? Is it saving during prosperity, avoiding show-off, choosing the right company, or practicing patience? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because when we learn together, we grow together. If you found value in this story, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends and family, so they too can apply Chanakya's wisdom in their lives. And yes, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon so you never miss our upcoming stories. Because true wealth is not just about money, it's about wisdom that lasts forever.